live right here. And today she has something to say. So starting off, it says that veteran broadcaster and author Ohinere Giftianti has given fans a heartfelt glimpse into her journey to motherhood, one filled with fear, faith, and a medical miracle. So speaking in an interview, she revealed that she once believed the long-standing myth that childbirth after 40 was nearly impossible, admitting it's made her afraid to even consider it. But life had other plans. She welcomed her first child at the age of 47. Giftianti shared her pregnancy was medically delicate, required strict supervision and even bed rest, with family members suggesting she traveled abroad for safer delivery option. Her path, however, was far from conventional. After several failed attempts, she understands IVF treatment, describing experience as physical and emotional intense, was cast to show for it. At one point, she even considered adoption, choosing faith over fear while continuing treatment. Eventually, after encouragement from her doctor and continued hope, she conceived successfully. In her words, it wasn't just science, it was persistence, prayer, and second chance that rewrote her motherhood story. Yeah, so I remember so well, when she conceived, everybody was excited for her because we were thinking, okay, she's aging, and at this age, can she actually give birth? But God being so good, yes, with science in there, with perseverance, with hope, faith, and medical attention, she was able to give birth. And that was quite an interesting, faith story to a lot of Ghanaians right there. So please, I don't think all hope is lost. You can actually make it happen for yourself with prayer, with consistency, and also following the guidelines when it comes to medical attention. Definitely you're going to get what you have in there. So this coming from Ohinere Giftianti, sharing her story to Ghanaians, and I think it's quite interesting. But away from that, we have a Priscilla Ofori in the news, popularly known as Odobroni. So we all saw the falling of a legend. That was on the 26th of July 2025, where we had our very own Daddy Lumba, passing. And there's been a lot of back and forth with family, with legal wife here and there. Odobroni's, people are calling her the side chick, but finally she's suing and given some lawsuits in there, and it is very loud on social media as it stands now. So right here says Priscilla Ofori, popularly known as Odobroni and a widow of late high life legend Daddy Lumba, has taken legal action against a TikToker Sydney Ima Kumsin, also known as Queen Ima, over what she describes as a sustained online defamation attack. Court's document filed at the High Court in Accra on April 20, 2026, alleges that Odobroni and her 6 children have been subjected to a coordinated cyberbullying campaign led by Kumsin and a group identifying as Team Legal Wives. According to the statement of claim, the TikToker is accused of spreading false and damage allegations on social media, including claims of bribery, infidelity, questioning the paternity of her children, and even suggesting that she was involved in the death of late husband. The suit also cites the use of insulting labels and derogatory terms directed at Odobroni in various online posts. Through her legal team, Cardinal Law Group, she is seeking a court order compelling a public apology and a full retraction across social media platforms and a newspaper publication for 4 consecutive weeks. She is also demanding 10 million in damages and made up for 3 million in general damages, 7 million in aggravated damage, citing what her lawyers describe as malicious and contemptuous publication. So these are the charges coming in. So again, it says that the damages for 3 million, we have the aggravated damages citing as 7 million, and also we have the damages with 3 million. So it looks like it's a huge sum of money going in for Queen Ima at this point in time. So that's Queen Ima on our screens, and also Odobroni. She's faced a lot of bullying on social media. Personally, I can attest to this whole thing. Ever since the passing of the husband, Daddy Lumba, she's faced a lot. But at this point in time, it looks like Odobroni is not going to take it lightly with people who are going to throw her and also throw her kids. So this is the lawsuits coming in. to Queen Ima. So let's see how this whole case is going to unfold, and right here on Shobiz TV we would give you the latest updates each and every single time. Now, moving away from that, let's go straight into the Nigerian market. And it looks like the P-Square brothers are still going to go back and forth, and it's really not getting any nicer at this point in time, because I think these things are looking very messy as we talk. So, Nigerian music star Peter Okoye, popularly known as Mr. P, has pushed back against growing speculation surrounding the ongoing Okoye family dispute, insisting that the real issue has nothing to do with any woman. In a series of posts on X, the singer dismissed claims that the female figure sparked a renewed tension in the family, describing the narratives as misleading. According to him, the crisis stems from what he calls long-standing betrayal, alleged theft, and internal family conflict, stretching over 2 decades, well before any of the brothers got married. Mr. P also addressed criticisms over his decision to shift his birthday celebration from November 18th to 30th, and a move that stirred reaction online, given its symbolic link to his twin brothers Paul Okoye. He mentioned that if blood ties were truly important, they should have mattered during the years he claims he was being wrong. The singer further stressed that he is still in court over the matters, and distancing himself from certain family ties has become necessary for his peace of mind. His latest comments have once again reignited public interest in the long-running and highly publicized fallout between Peter Paul and their elder brother Jude Okoye. So this was happening in the Okoye camp at this point in time. I don't know what to say about this whole thing, because if twins can actually part ways, if blood brothers are arguing and they want to go back, or they want to go their separate ways just because of peace of mind, then who's JK to actually add his voice to this whole thing? But it should be an eye-opener to other families as well. Anytime you have, misunderstanding or that sort of conflict in between them, please make sure you try to resolve them and don't bring them on social media. Because, hey, social media, the trolls that's going to come in, people with different opinions splitting all over the places, is actually going to cause a lot of chaos. So please and please, again, let's learn from these things. They've seen their money, they've had their heydays, in the music scenes, but unfortunately things didn't settle well for them, so they have to go back, or they have to go on their separate ways. But let's just be safe and actually do well to bring families together. And shout outs go out to Regina Van Helvert. Yesterday, she tied the knot and it was all over social media. Quite an interesting, wedding. We've seen photo shoot, circulate all over socials. And yesterday she had a traditional wedding, and I know the white wedding is going to happen on a Saturday. We've seen, media people or personnel, grazing and being part of this great celebration. And Jeffrey Notte, at this point in time, I know Broken Heart has a thing on him, and the other time I think I was reading comment section and people were tagging him to some of the wedding videos, and he says he's in the hospital at this point in time because he didn't know Shika was going to do this to him. So again, we're wishing Regina Van Helvert a very peaceful marriage, and wishing her, a very lovely journey when it comes to marriage. It's not easy. We see people get married and there's a whole lot of hearsays here and there. But Regina has been able to find her better half, and with that is Dr. Chris, yes. So that's the pictures all over socials. We've seen their traditional marriage, and with their friend Fantuma Bebo Mediano. Anakatame. Yeah, but that's a very beautiful lady right there with a very good man tying the knot. So we're saying congratulations going out to her again on the journey of marriage. So finally, we're wrapping it up. Zongo Day is coming off on Sunday again. Now, one thing I want you to know is you need to vote for your favorite contestant to keep them in the competition. The short code is *920*55#. And Sunday, we're coming up with another beautiful package, and I know you need to vote for your favorite. Last week we said a goodbye to Only God and Aspatre, who goes home again this Sunday, and what is the challenge? So follow Shobiz TV and come join us at the forecourt of our studios right here in Adukononungwa and have a feel of live performance, have a feel of great talent gracing your screens. And again, before I say goodbye, I need to do some birthday wishes in here, and I'm going to start off with a birthday wish coming in from Elijah. It says, happy birthday, mommy. May this age bring good things into your life. I really appreciate everything you're doing for me. God bless you. I love you. Better wishes from Abigail. And this is coming in from Elijah. And lastly, I have another lady right here. This is coming from our very own Augustus. To this beautiful lady, wishing you all the best. I know that you have an upcoming exam. So our very own Augustus, head of social media, is wishing you, Ivana, a happy birthday. So Ivana, a happy birthday going out to you. I like the way people are stretching their neck to watch. What is your problem, monsieur? So Ivana, coming in from Augustus, he's wishing you a happy birthday and also success in your exam. And we pray that this season brings you lots of blessings, Ivana. Okay, so finally I get to say goodbye to you viewers. It's been a beautiful run. We came back on air on Monday, and yes, we are back. We're right here to stay, and anything you need to know right here in Ghana and across, we got it covered on Shobiz TV and on the Sunup. My name is JK. Thank you to our headline sponsor, that is Savannah Paint, to comment to you. Move into any paint shop and tell them you need some good paintings for your walls, and also to my executive producers and the producers for the show and the entire production team. You guys really pulled through. And you will know we're coming back on Monday with lots of energy. Stay positive wherever you are. Keep watching Shobiz TV. Be safe, and let me see you on the brighter side of Monday. My name is JK. Have a blessed morning and a happy weekend.